Welcome back. It's The Witcher.
It's The Witcher, Master Witcher.
So you're just talking about The Witcher?
The Witcher.
So CD Projekt Red, isn't it? Or whatever they're called?
That is the company.
So they've stopped making stuff for The Witcher now, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've
that's sad.
Is that it? That's the end of Geralt, isn't it?
Yep, that's the end of Geralt. I haven't finished this DLC, but from the sounds of it, this is the end of Geralt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like actual end of Geralt.
I think so.
Spoiler alert, I suppose.
By the way, it sounds like they're looking at ending it. And I mean, he's sort of not the character that you could just sort of like, okay, now he lives happily ever after.
Oh, okay.
The way he's portrayed, it's sort of like you can't just go, okay, happily ever after. Because they sort of teased that in the base game of number 3. And it's sort of like when you choose one of the girls out of Triss and Yennefer, I chose Triss, because I was stupid.
Yeah, you don't... Fucking Yennefer, man.
Yeah, well, because from what I remember of I think the book, Yennefer was just under a spell, so when the spell was broken, she never actually loved you. Oh, really? So, where they touch on that in the game, and in the game, she still loves you after the spell's broken. Okay. So it's like, god damn it. So they went a different path from that. But because I picked Triss, she's just like, oh, you know, we can go and live in this, because she gets a job doing something, working as a sorceress for some lord or something. Okay. And she's like, and you know, we can live in this manor out and, you know, be happy together. Obviously, they can't have kids because he's sterile, and sorceresses are also sterile. Are they? Yep, according to Witcher law. So it's just like, you know, they just live happily by themselves, just having sex all the time. I don't see a problem with this. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a fantastic way to end. But it doesn't sound like that's how they're going to end it. I mean, they probably didn't have rubbers back then either, so... Yeah, probably not. Because what was The Witcher sort of, The Witcher, like, medieval? Yeah, it's very medieval fantasy sort of times. It's quite funny though, because the DLC, this new DLC, it sets it in a very sort of more fantasy-based design, so it's not like so dark and gritty, it's more like bright colours, everyone speaks. Damn it! I think I very fancy. You know? Oh, it's stuff from the start. Oh, Jesus Christ! Choices, cheese and biscuits, rice and crackers. But no, it's a very well written game. I don't know. I tried to play it and it was good. I enjoyed it, but it's just too much. Yeah, there's a lot. You have to invest a lot into it. Like, it's all about preparation for fights. Yep. You can't just go into a fight like, okay, I'm just going to hack and slash my way out of this. Like, in the second DLC, the first major battle you have... the second major battle you have is with a type of vampire. Okay. Who absolutely fucks you up. And then I'm like, well, fuck. And to beat it easily, you have to, like, prepare, like, vampire potions that damage the vampire, and like create oils for your swords and stuff like that. And it's just all this preparation into being a Witcher, which is what the first game was more about. Okay. I tried to play the first one. I did not like it. I heard the first game, in comparison, the first game was fantastic. Second game was eh, and the third game was great. Well, got Game of the Year. Damn right. Well deserved. Fuck this annoy. This boss is starting to annoy the shit out of me. How do you kill him? I don't know. He keeps fucking doing that move and freezing me. Fuck off! It's cold enough. Look at the texture on the ground. There we go. All pixely. Oh, you've got fire, he's got ice. Song of Fire and Ice? That's a Game of Thrones reference. Is it? Yep. It's the first book, Song of Fire and Ice. I thought it was just called Game of Thrones. I mean, well, nowadays it might as well be called. That's pretty much what they've called. Like, wait, hang on. The series was called A Song of Fire and Ice. The first book was called A Game of Thrones. Was it? Yeah. You sure about that? Yes. Can you stop fucking blocking it? And then I think they ended up calling the first episode A Song of Fire and Ice in the show. There we go. I'm the master of suspense so intense, no defense against Hitchcock when he presents. I thought you were going to say a master of disaster. I squeeze screams out of chocolate syrup. There's a bit of ERB. Because, you know, that's back. Season 5? Yeah, it's been going for a while now. Yeah, man. They've got, like,
fuck ton of subscribers to at the moment.
They've always been good.
PewDiePie just got 35 million.
Jesus Christ.
But he also just got kicked out of his little condo thing he records in.
Really? Mm-hmm. How come?
Noise complaints.
Really?
Apparently he's very fucking loud. Do I hit this? I do.
Also confused at why he's living in a condo.
Is that all I need to do?
Like, I could imagine him being rich enough where he'd live in his own house. With, like, a properly soundproofed room. Like, a whole recording studio. Makes little to no sense to me that he has...
Well, it's kind of like working from home, I suppose, isn't it? When does it work from home become... Instead of it being a home, it becomes, you know, just work.
At the same time, like, you can imagine him having somewhere, like, enough money to have somewhere separate, away from everything, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's a separate room in the house. I think maybe you got to knock him off the platform. Not that platform, obviously, because it wasn't there. But the one to the left.
Alright, I'm not going to try that one. I'm going to move up in the world. How about that?
Is that moving up in the world, is it?
Wait, did I die?
Yep.
Fuck!
Oh, look, it hasn't sort of, like, gone all the way back.
This is actually pretty difficult. Like, it doesn't really tell you what to do, does it? Can you fucking stop blocking?
I think it just assumes you know what to do.
Oh my god! Fuck off!
Kick him in the face.
There we go. You've got to move up through Titans. So you've got to move to the smaller one, to the next big one, to the another one. Can you stop blocking?
And then you got to knock the guy off the platform, is that right?
I would assume so.
Because there's only one platform left. Look at those textures.
They're great, aren't they? Look at the blur in the background.
I meant the blue.
Oh, I was gonna say it gives you like a feeling of it having depth.
Yeah.
You know when well, except for you, because everything's always fucking blurry for you.
Have my glasses on, thank you.
Oh, well, when you don't have your glasses on, I should.
Not everything is blurry, just like words from far away are very hard to read.
Well, there you go. That sounds
like
a personal problem, but
it is a personal problem. Now, just go over to the platform and just knock him off.
Knock the cunt off, eh?
Yep, just smack him up a bit. He's got fucking rocket shoes, so he won't be too concerned about it.
Where is he going now, though? That's the issue.
There we go. So that's all you had to do.
Oh.
All that for nothing. For a pause.
For a pause?
See?
Pause.
He looks so happy with himself. And then the fucking great ape.
That is a fantastic, like, goatee as well. His head is weird.
It's like it's supposed to have a hat.
Yep.
But his hat has become part of his body. Like he's decided to like conduct evil experiments because obviously he's evil. Like his rocket shoes.
Don't you love like the typical bad guy? How they like always look like he's a bad guy. He looks like a bad guy.
Yep. Got a bad guy look. And your character looks so dumb.
He looks like, you know, like I don't know what the disease is called, but you're an adult, but you've got the mind of a child.
Yep.
That's what I suspect Crash to be like.
He seems okay.
That's just basically. Is that an oxen with like octopus hands? Is that an Oxen-pus?
I think you beat me to it.
Oxen-pus?
I was thinking that as you said it. I was about to. You took the words out of my mouth. It must have been when you kissed me. Must have been when you were.
Must have been. Is he not even sitting on that chair?
He's not. Well, he's sitting on the edge of it, like right on the edge, and he's also playing a piano, which, you know, he's a bad guy with class.
Hey, look, there's Tiny. That's Tiny.
Tiny Tim. He's a general of sorts. He's an army general. Oh, that's the other little dude. The fucking
Dr. Nero, I think his name is.
Dr. Nero. God, they changed way too many things about this, and then other things they didn't change at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't look any different. Nefarious doesn't look any different, or whatever.
Is it Nefarious?
I don't know. He doesn't look any different. Tiny looks slightly different, and then the mask looks completely different.
Yeah.
It's really nice stationery too.
He just looks a bit like a normal tiger with army pants on. You can't see him. He's Just blending in.
Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
All you can see is arms and a head. Did he just throw his coffee in the guy's face?
Slapstick comedy, mate. That's
Poor
what it
bastard.
is.
He's got a fucking nuclear warhead in his head.
Yeah, he does. Who the fuck is this? Because it must be a new character. I don't know who that is. Why does he keep spit taking? How does he spit take with nothing in his mouth?
I'm also a bit worried about why these things are wearing like schoolgirl outfits. Is that supposed to be a boy or a girl?
Yes. Listen.
We can make her build the robot.
Girl. It's a girl.
She looks very happy.
And also her arms are actually not in, like, clipping through the thing, so she probably could just walk through it. She's,
Bucktooth.
I love
Jesus.
hip. Yeah, that too. I love hip boxers in games. Like, sometimes when, like, they don't work properly. Like that.
Yep, her arm just phased through. Look, she's clipping through. Oh, now she's mind controlled.
I guess so. Mind freak!
Mind break!
Mind freak!
Mind break! Thanks for watching!
Bye! Subscribe.
Like and comment. And tell us your favourite mind freak moment.
Oh. I'll tell you what my favourite mind freak moment will be. Because it hasn't happened yet, but the day he fucks up on a magic trick and he dies. I hate Chris Angel so much.
Such a fake.
Ugh. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I hate Chris Angel. He's such a fucking fake. He like, I like magic, but he makes magic shit.
Penn and Teller's my favourite magicians.
Who?
Penn and Teller.
Oh, Penn and Teller.
They are
I heard
fantastic.
Penn and Teller. I was like, who's that? Not Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.